I'm the troops. I'm just trying to get myself organised. Get everything set up for tonight's raid. I need to set that as a preview screen. Full screen preview on 4K. That goes that way. If somebody hears double audio, I'm really sorry. I've not worked out where it's coming from yet. I am trying to detect it. I am trying to troubleshoot it. I just have got no idea. Let me see actually if I can hear it myself. Nope. I think well, I'm leaning into listening to the monitor. I don't think it makes any difference. What I might need to do though is turn the gain up on this. Is that any better? Let's try and go a bit higher. Oh, that sounds a bit better. That's a crossfade. That's the gain. Let's see if that's better. Ooh, that is. Is that even better? Apart from you hitting the mic. Yeah, I'm farting about my audio. I think I've got it. I don't hear a double audio that folk were talking about as well. Right. What'd you get for the vault?
Many deals for a friend of the Grumble.
I got a 444 helm that I've converted to tier set. I'm just about to make my way out to the raid. So I make sure I've got enough consumables. So I've got flasks, I've got runes, I've got food. Looks like I've got everything. There should be an instant way to get to the bloody raid, I think.
The Isles have awakened. Guard.
19 people online. Yeah. There was actually something I seen to do with how to solo one of the bosses. It was Assault. I can't remember what it was I was watching, but or what class it was, but they done fucking 5 million health and about 5 spells. Are you trying to do me? I used to do it in 15s in fucking Shadowlands all the time. Folk used to get annoyed at me because I wouldn't wipe and die. Like, nope, I'm not doing it. It goes against my fucking principles. I'm going to kill the bastard. Yeah, I mean, it depends if he spec'd for it. If he didn't take cleanse, then he's absolutely useless. Why is it in-game calendar not opening? don't know if it's because it's updating. So this week is... This is actually a semi-easy week in that... what's it? It's the Souls this week, isn't it? And Sanguine. Right, let me just... So we've got 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for tonight's raid, potentially. Here's a question for you. I'm going to pose it to everyone tonight anyway. So we have 4 nights a week where we have guild events. We've got essentially 2 raid nights and 2 mythic nights. What do you think about making Wednesday and Thursday our raid nights, meaning that raiding's out of the way at the start of the week? I mean that if people want to go and progress in it, they can go and do it themselves. And then that would give us Sunday, Monday for doing keys, so 2 key days back to back. So 2 raid nights back to back, 2 key days back to back. Is that what you said to me 2 weeks ago? I know you mentioned something. It was yours not to do 2 raid nights and drop down to 1 keys. Something in my head, yours was I thought you'd said to me to drop down to 1 keys and pick up the 2 raid nights, because Sunday was then still the social thing. Yeah, it's kind of one of my thoughts was, I was thinking about it this afternoon. So my logic was that if we're doing 2 raids, yeah, I mean we've had a really good raid season. The fact that we're only 1 away from all 9 on heroic as well, is pretty good, even before we get to the micro patch. So we're not even halfway into the season, and even though we're not a hardcore raiding guild, we've actually done really well. I think it's more the fact because we tried to keep a social thing, but because now we're talking about having the study day, this is also what I'm thinking. If we've got the raid stuff out the way by Thursday, it means then the study day can happen after that, and we've got the data for folk to look at over both raid nights, rather than it being 1 raid night before and then another raid night after having had the study day. So it'd be two raid nights, a break, a small social thing, probably on the Saturday, and then keys Sunday, Monday. I don't really like the idea of putting anything on a Friday or a Tuesday, because I know from my own point of view, if I've raided 2 nights in a row, I don't want to come on the Friday. Friday I like to go and see family and stuff as well. And I don't want to put anything in the Tuesday, because then that would mean that we're doing a run from Sunday through to Thursday, which I think is just too intense. I do have RL. I need to get the kayak out, but it was fucking pissing rain today. I couldn't get out in it. But yeah, that's... I'm going to bring it up tonight, and if people are up for it, then we'll we'll change tomorrow to keys, and then from the start of the month, that means then that we're already into the swing of it. And I'll just update the website with some bits and pieces. The fact that when you look back at some of the Thursdays, we have more people attending on a Thursday than we do on a Wednesday in some cases. Mondays are actually one of our busiest days. And some of the Sundays have been busy. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'll float it tonight, see what everyone's kind of general consensus is. But I am, now that I've sat and thought it out more, and but I had in my head that you were meaning 2 raid nights, 1 keys night, and that was why I said, well, that doesn't really work, because in terms of vaults, we can sort of in one sitting do everything for raid, but you need 2 events for the keys, because it takes you get 3 done in 4 hours, which is then 2 events. And that was why I had that stuck in my head, that you were meaning to drop a keys completely rather than swap it around. I don't think we do. Look, I fucking hate going pug keying because it's toxic as shit, especially 18s. I know Vemi feels the same. So does Zenir and Gibby. Look, the higher the keys for us, the more toxic it becomes. And to go and do 4 fucking keys is a huge task if you're doing it on your own as a solo player. It's horrendous. The thing is, if you don't have... The one thing I've always found with the guild is, unless you create a specific point in time for folk to do it, they don't do it, and they don't get anywhere with it. We'll take the whole inter-guild competition we tried to do with the houses. Folk just did not... they didn't really coordinate themselves. Yeah, but you still want to be able to get 8 keys done for the weekly vault to pad it out with all 3 to better your chances. But you don't want to be lingering about with just a couple of keys at the end of the week. Right, actually, on that note, it's time to start doing the invites. Go on, convert to raid. It's strange. In what sense? What's about equi? Crackly. I think it's just maybe latency lag. I think it's coming from the server itself. Right. So
They can't join our group.
let me drop down. You don't need to shout. Right.
It's too far away. They can't join our group.
Right. Start summoning the first wave of people. Is everyone signed up that's coming along tonight? I got a funny feeling if people haven't. Shouldn't be using any of my band. Oh, you mean on your bandwidth? Yeah, maybe an idea. So say mine's will be fine. I've got 1 gig. Right, let's summon you. Right, let's step inside once I convert it to heroic. So wait, tag on first, so as it picks up my ID. Right, everybody should now be able to enter.
Something dark saps my strength within these walls.
Okay, my key for this week. 18 Brackenhide Hollow. Have you got the same one? That's alright, Amy's got under what? I'll take an Altharis. Phil's got an Altharis. So my weapon comes from. Right, everybody inside. Right. Let's start doing nominal roll. So once your name's called out, move down to Castle Black. And obviously answer up. So DK. Phil. Gibby. Vimy. Najmis. Zahula. Nope. No Bragged, no Frosty, no Hype. Resto. Okay. Now, can you see about getting the Resto on? Right. Let's start clearing out the trash.
We have you pinned, son. We'll just die. We would rather die than return to subjugation. Are ours to claim.
Somebody CC them. The one in the bubble.
Divine him.
Mines are breaking software.
That's the first trash.
During my time serving Nuclearian, I assisted him in creating many
It splits into two groups.
great service to you. Be more than ever.
I want to see if we can just do one half of the group. Oh, never mind. Anyway. Or at least his staff all got it. Was it you? His staff all picked up the aggro of it all. Got my quick markers. One. Two. Oh no, I can see. Right, everybody come inside, warm up. For I need to make some changes. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of at that point. Right, so everybody's got some form of DBM. GTFO, DK Bell and Frosty is out of date, and Resto, you don't have it whatsoever. Method raid tools, unless DK you're on a loading screen, it's not shown for you. And Resto, you don't have method raid tools. And you're also missing RC Loot Council. And also this is a push to talk channel. Resto, can you hear us? Some kind of response. Some of them in. Maybe there's been a response because it might have been party chat. Or Phil, can you see anything? Right. We'll resummon you if you decline this one. And I'm sorry to say, but I'm dropping you out of this. When you get underway. Right, so you're at the PC. So Resto, can you hear what we're saying? Can you respond in raid chat, which is /I for the instance that you're in? Or physically reply by talking on Discord? Doesn't really fill me with confidence. All the folk that met the criteria have declined or they're already doing shit. Well, I've tried whispering, I've tried asking questions, I've asked in raid, and there is no sign of life. Is this you trying every possible language? I mean, they are clearly the computer because they're moving about. So, yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm dropping. Going back up there. Look, no offence to people, but if you can't talk or you can't communicate, then I'd as well just bring in pugs. Right, on that topic, we are going to have to now find pugs. Yeah. So everything, make sure you've turned off RC look council. What item level does the gear drop at in here? No, as in, what does it start at? Just at the opening cutler boss. For what? Yep. So, mate, the item we're looking for 30, which means that people shouldn't really be able to need on most of the stuff. And then we'll get half a chance of getting most of the loot. Rubber, yeah, we are looking for DPS or to heal, and Omega can DPS. Right, Rubber's got to come on in a couple of minutes, so it picks us up one. Oh, my back's itchy. Yep. QE live. Yeah, so it'll have the percentages at the back end of it. And if it's got like a dotted line around it, I think it is, then that's a converted item through tier set, through the catalyst. So if it's like a headpiece and it's got a dotted line around the edge of it, then it's a catalyst upgrade as well. Bring Rubber down. Happening, dude. Are you just logging in, yeah? Heal, and Omega can switch to DPS. You organise the groups. Who's that? I can invite them, so that then gives us a full group. Can somebody summon the shaman? Omega, can you switch to DPS? Right, I can delist the group. Keeps us a 10 man. No, I've still got mine running. As long as you all hit pass, I'll end up with the gear, and then we can turn it on at the end and deal with it. We'll do all the gear after we've done a full wing. We just need the chamois. Right, looks like we're on the chamois. Come on. We're having me and DK was having a quick discussion on my stream before we started, and there was a kind of brainwave. DK had suggested this a couple of weeks ago, but I'd misinterpreted the way he was meaning it. And what we're talking about is making Wednesdays and Thursday our raid nights, and making Sundays and Mondays mythic nights. So essentially all we're doing is switching Sunday for Thursday. It means then that the raid week is finished for the guild by Thursday, meaning that you can go and pug to your heart's content from Friday right through to the reset, giving more time, and it means then it doesn't screw people's loot tables up the same. That includes like some me wanting to go off and do stuff, and I know Vamy, you're keen to get into Circreth more often. So what's people's general thought on it? 2 raid nights, Wednesday, Thursday, keys, Sunday, Monday. So we'll start quickly with DK. Cool. Phil. Happy days. Frosty. Okay. Gibby. Nudge. Robert. Sturson. Okay. Vimy. And Omega. So the reason actually that it currently sits away, just a quick one, is last season raiding wasn't as important as doing keys because your gear wasn't upgradable for raid. This season it is. We're also making far better progress in raid, and we're needing that extra night, which is why there was extra raid night put in over the top of the social, and the social was removed. So yeah, starting tomorrow in that case, we will do our second raid night, and Sunday will become the first Sunday of the month will be our starter keys. Everybody happy with that? I'll put an announcement on Discord for those that aren't here tonight. Right, you're going to ask for your marker, aren't you? Right. Can we get cookies out just for the latecomers? And then everybody eat up. Remember, set your talent, single target. We're actually going to save Bloodlust on this fight until the last 40%. So the breakpoint is 80, 60 and 40. We're going to Bloodlust on the 40% because that's when it becomes more of a push, and that's when we want to really get it down. So once we break 40%, we'll Bloodlust. Remember, and kite the ads, kite the rays through the shit and put the shit along the back row, put it in a straight line from back moving forwards, and the boss will move forward gradually as it knocks me back. Doesn't knock DK back. Right. Oh, okay. Justin, you need to start bringing flasks with you. If you're unsure what you need to be using, you can ask somebody after raid. So, drop the pools along this line, leave a gap, put the next row, keep moving them forward gradually.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Power infusion.
Defensive.
Power infusion.
So all the way at the back, whoever's got it on them.
Push back in.
And Frosty, and the down on it.
Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Cone. So kite it through the stuff on the ground. So it needs to go through the big circle.
Taunted.
Don't just keep running with it. Take it through the circle at the back.
Watch your step.
Here's the first breakpoint. That was at 80.
Push back incoming.
We'll keep forward.
Taunt boss.
Bring it forward a little bit.
Soothe.
Kite away through the pools.
Watch your step.
Cone straight back.
Defensive.
Whoop.
Taunted.
Push back incoming.
Knock back.
Flourish.
Taunt boss. Watch your step.
There's the next break. Kite.
Watch your step. Defensive.
Swap.
Taunted. Power infusion.
I'm going straight line.
Pushback incoming.
Tranquility. Power infusion.
Taunt boss.
Hold off.
Watch your
Okay.
step.
This mechanic finishes. And Bloodlust.
Divine.
Watch your step.
One person that can do it, sure. It's just you need to hit Bloodlust.
Defensive.
Bloodlust.
There we go.
Taunted.
Pushback incoming.
Stampeding roar.
Taunt boss.
Salvation.
Watch your step.
Flourish.
Go on.
Defensive.
Swap.
Taunted.
Pushback incoming.
There we go. I think Bloodlust in that last phase is a better way of doing it. Because it pushes that damage phase.
Weekends.
Right, make sure you hit pass on the loot. Yeah. I think it is just Bloodlusting at the back end. Happens in here. Is here you come along?
My secret. You can ensure no outsider claims what is rightfully yours.
Right, time to do the trash. Time to change talents.
Not let them tell you that the outsider
Secure our perimeter. Right.
Right, let's go down this side.
Down these halls and root out Sarkareth. Make the other.
Stampeding roar.
Somebody CC those ones in the bubble. Yeah, I can do that one. Move out with the debuff. No worries here. We're just talking to you, we're actually going to start raiding on a Thursday. So, hang on, do this. So they don't need us to be. We're going to do raiding on Wednesdays, Thursdays, the way we used to. And then keys Sunday, Mondays. But don't worry if you can't make it. I know you've got stuff going on. Yeah, because then it's the start of the month that it overlaps into, because it's the first of the month. This is like the first week of the month, if that makes sense. Because we're at the end of this month, it branches into next month. Somebody CC it, thank you. For the skull bash. There's a banner. Bring out the shit. Bring it up because it's standing shit.
Power infusion.
How come I sent off that cast? There we go. Right. think I've got the teams right. Yeah, I think
It's also to expect. One that your previous incarnation attempted to destroy.
let's go big. Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
Zia says hi everybody, by the way. Hey, she's watching. Right, everybody step outside a minute. Can you stick a gate in the middle for us, Phil? Just so I can get back quickly here. Thanks. There you go. Right. Quick overview. Amalgamation chamber. Single target, group stack, bloodlust in the final phase. Once one of the bosses hits 50%, that triggers phase 2, which means you want to get both of them to as close to 50% at the same time. Which means you swap sides after the big soak on the right hand side, that's the fire side. The heroic mechanic, or the main sort of heroic mechanic, is to avoid the orbs. There's orbs in phase 1 and in phase 2. In phase 1 they're on the left, and in phase 2 they're immediately after the individual soaks. For placement on phase 2 of where we want the big circles, we want the first lot to go in the centre, facing towards the boss. Second lot to go where the boss was after we've moved it, and we just work our way around the room, placing the big circles at these locations. Everybody happy with that? So the folk that's on the right side, which is group 2, you want to be sort of hanging about next to that yellow triangle. Yellow star. From the start, so that DK can put the boss in front of it, meaning then that all the mechanics are baited on that side. For those on the left side to begin with, you sort of hang around the purple marker, place all the shit out the way. When you swap sides, make sure you go towards those markers. They're points for you to stand at, so that you can see what's going on. And it stops you getting mechanics swapping sides as well. Anything they want to ask? Yes. Everyone must swap sides. Say again, Fabian. Yeah, you can put the gate up. Phil can do it in a second. So you'll need to be further forward on it. No, it needs to be further up the field. Taylor's in there. Yeah. Sort of between where... Yeah, that works. DK, where are you going, just so I can get a bearing on you? Yeah, that's 40 yards. Yep. Right, last ready check. So the swap is after the red side does the big soak, then we swap. Bell, where are you? Right, yeah, okay. Justin's over there. Yeah. Go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Power infusion.
Watch wave. Help soak.
Bombs out. Individual soaks. That's because you're too close to the
Watch
side,
your-
Phil. You need to go all the way round to that far side.
Watch wave.
And it's going to be collapsing orb. And big
AOE
soak.
incoming.
So big soak. And collapsing
Anti-magic
orb.
zone.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
Power infusion.
So bombs out.
Watch orb. AOE incoming.
Anti-magic zone.
Swap.
Heal CD.
Yeah, and res.
Gateway.
Watch orb.
Heal CD.
AOE incoming.
Gateway.
Swap.
Tranquility.
Heal CD.
Yeah, I see them. Bombs out. There's also an individual soak in the middle of the floor.
Stampeding
Watch
roar.
orb.
Power
No,
infusions.
that's going to wipe us.
Heal CD.
Blistering twilight.
Just wipe it.
A pitiful attempt.
Help soak.
So, the healers, so as you know, I take a shit ton of damage after the orb fallout, even if I mitigate it. Because even if I move out from it, I'm still going to take a lot of damage. Between that and the ticking debuff that I get. Yep. And because I'm having to move, I need to move out my mitigations a lot. Cheers, Ribble. Let me throw a fish down at the back.
It's too far away.
So after the big soak, you swap sides. The focus on my side should be moving as soon as the soak's taken place. That way you're out of range of the collapsing void. I mean, you'll take even less damage. Red drip buff. So the people in group 2, push yourselves all the way around towards the yellow marker. Or just stand about in the middle. And then group 1, if you push yourself round towards the purple marker. This stops then the cross over of mechanics.
5, 4, 3, 2.
That's
Power
all
and
I can't really
infusion.
see. Bombs out. There's a soak in the middle of the floor.
Stampeding roar.
Good catch.
Watch orb.
Right, there's the orbs. Straight after these orbs for group 1 is the void. So you want to get ready to take that gate.
AOE incoming.
Take the gate. And group 2 should now be on my side. So straight after that soak, you want to start running. And you need to be over at the purple marker. Bombs out.
Stampeding roar.
Watch orb.
Collapsing orbs.
AOE incoming.
Void, so group 2's now got to take the portal.
Anti-magic zone.
And swap over. Again, over towards the purple marker on my side. Individual soaks. Bombs out.
Watch orb.
And then the orb.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
AOE incoming.
Anti-magic
And
zone.
then move sides. Into the centre. Remember, the first wave gets put on the skull in the middle.
Tranquility.
Heal CD.
Defensive.
Take it.
Power infusion.
Heal
Taunted.
CD.
We need him back up because we need bloodlust. So somebody CR him.
Rebirth.
Help soak.
Individual soaks.
Stampeding roar. Symbol of hope.
Move out for the orbs. Everyone get ready to come in. So everyone come in to the front. That's
Power
it.
infusion.
Help soak.
Everyone in for the soak.
Divineness.
No stampede. Everyone out. All the way around. Don't come to the side the tanks are on. Bloodlust.
Heal CD.
Bloodlust.
Defensive.
Ancestral guidance. Flourish. Taunted.
Heal CD.
You need to move further around, DK. For me.
Stampeding roar.
Help soak.
Individual soaks. There's one out the back. Keep getting it.
Help soak.
Everyone in for the soak.
Anti-magic zone. Salvation.
Everyone run round.
Stampeding roar.
Forty-five to each other. Move forward to the right.
Defensive.
Taunted.
Back to the last location with them. Face the boss before it ticks off.
Help soak.
Individual soaks. There's one in the middle of all that shit.
Gateway.
Pitiful attempt. Withering.
Help soak.
Big soak.
Anti-magic zone.
Move.
Stampeding roar.
Defensive.
Rally.
Taunted.
Oh, you're dead. Hey. Yeah, you went for the leap. Yeah.
No denying its strength, but it seems too dangerous to prove its control.
Right. Make sure everybody hits the pass button.
Just imagine.
Right, one more wing. I need to just switch talents again. Because I need cleanse for this.
Power infusion.
Spell reflect would have probably.
Heal CD.
Bloodlust.
Heal CD.
Or not.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
Yeah. I thought I was going to pull a big one, that was why. I was actually intentionally going to pull him, but when it didn't go off, I thought, no, I'm stopping where I am.
Power infusion.
Right, we just need 6 seconds for that to kick off. Just want the big ones.
Spread.
Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
Spread.
Flourish.
Let me spread it out a bit. Stun them. The bit AoE stun warlocks can do. There we go. Right, everyone out the room. Somebody run back for DK to res him. Sorted.
Unfortunately, they were too volatile. But where others see failure, I see opportunity.
This early attempt at creating Dractyr yielded to something like
Cheers, sir.
Yes, there is value in documenting the carnage it generates. You will serve nicely as bound subjects.
I can't attack that.
Reach you into
Right, I just need to make a change because this is a weak order that I need to fix. Where's Kotank? What boss is this again? Yep. What are we doing? 4 stacks? Four and 1 is a limit. Do you know, all my data is missing from this. I must have updated it as a weak order at some point. Yeah, but what I'm saying is whenever I've updated the weak order, it's overridden. This is why it's all missing. I'll go through it all later. Right. Right, so fight style is a single target with cleave. I need to change my talents. Yeah, but it doesn't do it. It's a heavy movement fight with Bloodlust on phase 2, which is when the boss becomes active on the platform, not before it. The mechanic, or the main mechanic, is to keep the orb away from the boss during phase 3 so it doesn't shield it. And the heroic thing is to dispel the people with the debuff, leave it as late as possible, and then kill the orbs. The easy way to do that is where that blue marker is during phase 2, everybody goes and stacks on it. For the dispelling, we're going to get Najmis for you to do it, so you'll be able to use, I think it's Purification as your main one. So when it's a single target thing, Purify, and then whenever it becomes multiples, then start using Mass Dispel. Yeah, Purify and Mass Dispel. Hey, I got it right. Watch the people's health bar with the bit on it, and when you can see that they're really starting to take a lot of damage and you're struggling to heal them, then dispel it. The only thing not to do is not to do it during the phase where he's doing the big long cast, because there's an additional mechanic going on at that point. Everybody's going to vary based on gear. Right. Everyone into the room. You all get to start down this side. It's just the tanks that need to go to the other side so as we can face the boss away. Flask Omega.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go for it. Just bump.
Taunted.
Charge.
Knocking back.
Melee move out.
Power infusion.
Watch the charge. Spread out. Work out the path. Don't be in the line of the path. Stop moving. You're just causing it to leak through people. Just spread a little bit more.
Shockwave.
Taunted.
Charge.
Shockwave.
Out the cone.
Charge.
Wait. So stand still. We can bump them out.
Charge.
Knocking back.
Melee move out.
Shockwave.
Stampeding roar. Taunted.
Shockwave.
And we can bump.
Charge.
Flourish.
Stand over at the marker. Everyone on the blue marker.
Power
Bloodlust.
infusion. Bloodlust.
Charge.
Watch your step.
Move out the ship. Back to the blue marker.
Taunted.
Charge.
Watch your step.
Move out the ship. Back to the blue marker.
Charge.
AOE incoming.
So hold off to dispel after this. There there is.
Charge.
Move out. Everyone go for orb. Back on the blue marker.
Taunted.
Watch your step.
Move. Don't bump you up. Wait.
Tranquility.
Bump.
Charge.
Do the dispel and deal with the orb whilst we're waiting the next boss
Master
coming.
spell. Taunted.
Right, so now I need to do the other one, so don't dispel it off at the sides.
Heal CD.
You need to taunt it.
Taunted.
Heal CD.
Yeah. CR.
Charge.
This is where you need to start getting back into that marker. Move out from it just now. Everyone out. Oh, that happens.
Heal CD.
The marker's not just for phase 2, it's for
range
phase
five.
3 as well. We always need to return back because that dispel stays throughout the entire fight. So depending how many debuff is out at the end of phase 2 is how many you keep for the remainder of the fight. So the quicker you do phase 2, the less folk that need to be dispelled in phase 3. But you always must return back to the same bit, otherwise it just starts going all over the place. People get fucking tunnel vision and forget what they're doing. Right, everybody up. So, stack at the blue marker after every dispel. That way we can control the dispels, we can control the fight. No. If we just keep it to one person, then, especially because it can do master spell, it does it over top of everybody, and it'll just be a case of waiting on the cooldown on it, which is 45 seconds. So it should actually be okay. For the people that's having to sat with a stack for that period of time, you just need to use your mitigations. Yeah, you've also got Symbol of Hope as well for regeneration. You've got Innervate off of Vemi as well. So we've got 2 Innervates and you've got Symbol of Hope. And you've also got Arcane Torrent. So Arcane Torrent regenerates 3% of your mana base. So there's plenty of ways for you to regen mana. Yeah, let's do a ready check. Can we get cookies, please? And bingo. Cheers. Another mint chocolate, can you not tell they're green?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Knocking
Taunted.
back.
Charm.
Power infusion.
Watch the leap and stand still once you know the path of it. You're moving about too much because it's got to gump right through you.
Chant.
Shockwave.
It's going.
Stampeding roar.
Chant.
Shockwave.
Right, going.
Ancestral guidance. Taunted.
Leap again. So loosely spread. Make sure you're not in the path of it.
Heal CD. Chant.
Knocking back. Shockwave.
Another cone.
Chant.
Shockwave.
We'll bump after the move. Just before the move.
Taunted.
Chant.
Right, so everyone stacks it blue.
Symbol of hope.
Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
Combat potions.
Watch your step.
Just stay apart now. We cannot bump yet. There we can't.
Chant.
Taunted. Flourish.
So everyone stay close to the blue.
Watch your step.
Avoid the shit. Back to blue.
Chant.
Taunted.
AOE incoming.
Right, hold off to this mechanics buy.
Divine him. Tranquility. Stampeding roar.
Right, everyone then go for the orb.
Chant. Chant.
And everyone stays at the blue.
Innervate. Mass Dispel.
Go for the orbs.
Heal CD.
You swap. Then everyone back
Charm.
to the blue. Unless you've got a big circle on you, stay away. As soon as it drops off, then back to blue.
Taunted. Mass Dispel.
Chant.
Breath incoming.
Everyone out the way. You bump.
Chant.
Right, pass through, and now go for the orbs.
Flourish.
Back to blue.
Mass Dispel.
Move out.
Taunted.
Somebody keep the football out. Back in for the orbs.
Chant. Chant.
Back to blue if you've not got the orbs on you.
Breath incoming.
Move out the way. Dispel in the centre, everyone stack at the tank. Dispel
Mass
both of them.
Dispel.
There we go. Back to orbs.
Power Infusion. Power
You
Infusion.
motherfucker. Swap.
Taunted.
Chant.
Back to blue.
Mass Dispel.
Chant.
Breath incoming.
Everyone on the
Ancestral
orbs.
Guidance. Stampeding
Move out the way
Lord.
of it.
Symbol of Hope.
Bring him into the middle.
Chant.
Tranquility.
There we go. See how much easier it is though if you just hold back on the dispelling. You've just got to have faith in the healers to do their job and go to the right bits to be mass dispelled. What's so easy?
Your performance is beyond my expectations.
You knew these creatures were waiting to be unleashed.
Of course.
Right, everyone stick on RC Loot Council and we'll do the loot from the first wing.
Is this vision of yours?
If you just, if you can hold off so that we can do a loot, mate, and then we can give you anything you're entitled to.
Weaken your spirit. An issue I doubt I'll have with my true heir.
So I'm just waiting for Nudge and DK for RC Loot Council. Yep. Right, here we go. tier set item. Who did the ring come from? Was that the second boss? Yeah. That bit I can do straight away. Yeah, something tells me you're not going to use a shield as a transmog item. And you can't use a ring as a transmog item. Is anyone still running the Onyx ring? Remember, it gets removed on the 12th. Alright. Yeah, why are you missing? You have got a Loot Council run, haven't you? No, you're running it, because you're running the same version as everyone else. Like, nothing's been allocated, like, passed out yet, so I can quickly fucking go through it all. Yeah, he's been allocated stuff he's just not picked up yet. A couple of years. Right, there we go. That's everything allocated. Can I just get summoned? It'll be quicker. Yeah, just if you just wait till I get there. If you want me to the repair vendor. In fact, It's not just on my way past. Yeah, I'm going. I mean, if you don't run away from me, then I can do it quicker. Right, that takes care of all of that. That's a good swap then. Remember and sign up. S- I'll get some in the portal up. Right, if people wants to do upgrades, it's the time to quickly get them done before we move on. Assault. Yeah, it's right next to the repair vendor, mate. Once we clear out all the trash for this.
Build any ground.
Is that all the items? What's that? I'm not so sure about the hands as multi-target. Where the fuck's that drinking now? Handful. I don't think it was somebody else was looking for it. So, if you can D it, or pass it back and I'll D it.
Power infusion. Stampeding roar.
Who went off the side? Clip that. Yeah, for us to get catapulted into the abyss. Right. You can go into that platform and there is a rope you can use to get back up.
Power infusion.
Nice, yeah, he's in range. Everyone's favourite time. Let's take all this. Bloodlust? Can we? No, we don't. We can use drums. There we go. It's the same thing for the time being. It's more interesting the fact we go for having fucking umpteen hunters to no hunters. Shit. Right, let's get that back on the stairs now. I mean, we went for a period as well in Shadowlands where we didn't have any warlocks, and we used to have to bring a warlock into the party and then kick it out and log it back in when we needed to move it up. You got to keep its cookies, which was the only one that was actually of any use to do it with, because mages and everything else, the minute you removed it from the group, you dropped the buff, but you kept the cookies for the warlocks and mage food.
Soul well. Anti-magic zone.
You look pissed off. Somebody must have shot in his cornflakes. Right, everybody step out a second. Yeah, I'm just resetting this first.
Gateway.
Fuck me, it looks like you're dry humping that. What are you talking about? She's already out the door. Right. I won't do a timer. I just want to go for a quick break. Like, we already know what you're like. This goes back to that video that DK like, showed me the other week there about like, get to know like, people's behavioural patterns whenever you're like gaming with them. Like you get to know everyone's habits and stuff, and it forms patterns. Like we all know when you're going to the toilet, you take your headset with you. He's playing a new character, Paladin. Although he's not on just now. Yep. Let's see if everyone's back here. So Frosty, Omega and Gibby's missing. Panda's in a raid. I mean, mine's is wireless, but I don't take it to the toilet with me. No. Let's do a ready check, see who's here. I think fucking Frosty locked himself in the toilet. Frosty, you back yet? Right, so group 1 is up the top end with me, group 2 is down this side with DK. Right, so ready to check for buffs this time. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So group 1 will do the first soak whenever we get to the centre phase. Group 2 does the second soak. Watch the cone that's about to come out.
Defensive.
Power infusion.
And move to sides.
Stampeding roar. Power infusion.
Big Ant.
And we'll post down the mythic. Grab the rocks, throw them off at the areas where you can see the beams of light coming up.
Defensive. Big Ad.
There's a rock that somebody can throw. You take it to where you can see the beams of light coming up the side.
Defensive. Stack
Tranquility.
high. Big Ad. Watch your step.
Boss is moving. Low rocks. Don't just throw them off randomly, it needs to be at the parts where you can see the cones of light coming up.
Big Ad. Big Ad.
Flourish.
Mystic. You just deal with that, I'll pick up the odds.
Power
Big
infusion.
Ad. Watch your step. Interrupt 1.
Watch your shit on the floor.
Defensive. Big Ad.
There's a rock that can be tossed off. Should be a mystic on your side that
Defensive.
needs to be done.
Stack high. Big Ad. Watch your step.
Boss is switching. There's another rock that can be picked up. Don't throw off until you can find a bit to actually use it. There's another one. That's it. We'll be going to the centre in a second.
Big Ad. Big Ad.
Start making our way to the door. We're going to the door. You just need to get rid of your mystic first though.
Stampeding roar.
Fucked
Power
off.
infusion.
Right, so group one's at the door first. You take the boss. Turn it back.
Taunted.
Spread. Help soak.
So
Taunted.
group one onto the door.
Tranquility. Salvation. Power infusion.
Defensive.
Flourish.
Spread out. Group two, get ready for the door.
Help soak.
Gateway.
Group two.
Symbol of hope. Anti-magic zone. Divine hope.
Defensive.
And we're done. Right, I'll do this look just now. Frosty, they're not an upgrade for you, because you're already wearing them. It's tier upgrade legs. You're wearing Hero 5-5 tier legs, so that's a no. Yeah. No, it was at the hands. He's put 0.8 tier set upgrade. He's already wearing max tier set. Well, a tier set upgrade is you convert it to the catalyst, and an upgrade is without it going to the catalyst. And it'd be a lot easier if you actually just talk, because it'd be a lot quicker. The waste is a best in slot for me, however, you put it to 0.8 as an upgrade, so you get it. Try to see what the fuck I've got in my bag. Just pull the trash in now. Out the cone. Bloodlust it. Oh, we can't we?
Power infusion.
Right, everyone out. So, remember, do not overlap the big swirlies. Also, single target fight, so if you've not changed your talents, make sure you do so. Just need to reset this first. It's cause he went through the middle. I fucking locked him. Right, so single target fight, heavy movement, bloodlust on pool, what? Yeah, I know it does, but I know what I want it to say, I've just not updated it. I know what my notes I've got and I know what I need to change in them. Individual soaks, then the big group soak. After the big group soak, on the second or third time he does a cone, go out the way of it, we pull him into the middle. And heroic, we can only pull him into the centre twice, after which he does a soften rage. Start by putting the first big swirly there, and then we just move them round the room gradually.
Five, four, three, 2, 1.
Power infusion.
So stack in behind the
Power
boss.
infusion.
It makes it easier for the individual soaks because it baits them all into one area.
Help soak.
Everyone in for the big soak.
Anti-magic zone.
And back behind the boss.
Defensive. Defensive.
Taunted.
Help soak.
Individual soaks.
Stampeding roar.
Taunt boss.
Heal CD. Heal CD. Heal CD.
Help soak.
Big soak. Forced into magic.
Anti-magic zone.
Defensive. Defensive.
Taunted.
Taunt boss.
Rebirth.
Shockwave.
Out the cone.
Stampeding roar.
And then everyone stack where DK's going. So everyone stack near the moon.
Tranquility. Salvation.
Move to the right.
Power infusion. Power infusion.
Place yourselves in behind them.
Symbol of hope.
Help Soak.
Big soak.
Defensive.
Heal CD.
Defensive. Defensive.
Taunted. Flourish.
So everyone move behind them to the left a bit more.
Help Soak.
Individual soaks.
Stampeding roar.
Taunt Boss.
Heal CD.
I can maybe fucking do this.
Help Soak.
Big soak.
Divine wind.
Defensive.
No.
Defensive.
Yeah.
Defensive.
Sorry. Human sacrifice.
Shockwave.
Out the cone. Yep. I know, I know. Right, everyone slack in.
Tranquility. Power infusion.
This is going to be a fruity one.
Power infusion.
Help Soak.
Everyone in for the big soak.
Innervate.
Defensive. Defensive.
Heal CD.
Defensive.
Try to fucking do the defensives and heal.
Help Soak.
Just need to wipe it and reset it. I mean, it's as soon as the mechanic, the tank mechanic is it puts out 3 hits, 2 that are the same and 1 that isn't. So you get earth and fire, and it's in different combinations. So it can go earth, fire, earth, 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 fire, and so on and so forth. Depending on the combination that comes out in, depends on when we taunt. So it's not a guarantee that we will taunt on the first one, because it could be, for example, earth, fire, fire. We can only take 1 of each of them. We can't take 2 of the same. 2 of the same is a tank buster. But we will still take a shit ton of damage straight at the back of it. especially the person that's got the 2 debuffs on it. So normally the active tank is the one that's going to be the one that gets both. It's not a guarantee because it can go earth, earth, and if that's the case, it's the off tank that's going to end up with both. No, it does. It's randomised. It's never a set pattern because I've been watching it. No, not always. That's why you need to watch what the cast is before you taunt. Also, we need people to help with the individual soaks. The tanks really shouldn't be moving away for it, because after the individual soaks, it's when the tank swap mechanic takes place. And if we're moving, it means then we're having to look around at other shit, and our focus isn't on the one thing we need. Right. If everyone can use a singular augmented rune on this one, it'll just help push us through this one a little bit more. Right, who needs them? Frosty? Come trade me a ribbon. I'm the skull. There you go. Don't know, I don't care. Frosty? I'm not asking if you're fine without it. Yeah, most folks fine. That's right, the check.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Combat potions.
Power infusion.
Mark her out. Everyone else tuck themselves in behind the boss, because it baits everything in.
Help soak.
Big soak.
Defensive.
That's earth,
Defensive.
fire.
Defensive. Help soak.
Individual soaks.
Stampeding roar.
Taunt boss. Defensive. Help soak.
Big soak.
Anti-magic zone.
Defensive.
Flurry.
Defensive.
Taunted.
Right, we're about to get the front on a minute. There
Shockwave.
we go.
Watch your feet.
So you just drag him through.
Taunted.
So I've got him.
Watch your feet.
Right, so everyone's stacked together.
Anti-magic zone.
Try and stay inside the bubble. Move to the left. Step back.
Tranquility.
Last one. Somebody's CR fell.
Power infusion. Rebirth.
Help soak.
Big soak.
Defensive.
Heal CD.
Defensive.
Heal CD.
Defensive.
Symbol of hope. Flourish.
Help soak.
Individuals.
Stampeding roar.
Charge.
Taunt boss.
Heal CD.
Defensive.
Right, you've got it yourself now.
Help soak.
Tank mechanic.
Taunt boss.
Just wipe it. Go and stand. In fact, just overlap that. That'll fucking save us a bit of seconds.
Shockwave.
Just stand in the cone, get taken out. But the longer it takes to wipe it, the longer it takes us to reset it and get in about it again.
AOE incoming.
You can use the speed boosts. There's potions on the table. I don't think there is any other way apart for them. We really need to stand still and not move out for those individual soaks because it really screws with the tank swap to be able to see the cast and everything. Yeah, but then when you move him, it changes the camera angle for me, and then I can't see his cast to see what's coming out. And I've got to fucking try and eyeball with something else. Omega and Slim, who's not eating?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Power infusion. Power infusion.
Help soak.
Big soak.
Stampeding roar.
You move back behind.
Defensive. 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 Help soak.
Individuals.
Stampeding roar. Gateway.
Don't move them.
Boss.
That's what I'm meaning. Look.
Rebirth.
My taunt isn't a mouse over macro. If you move them, I can't taunt them.
Help soak.
Big soak.
Defensive.
Heal CD.
Defensive.
Taunted.
See what I mean? It's sometimes a sequence it's two fire.
Shockwave.
Stampeding roar.
Everyone in behind them.
Watch your feet.
Anti-magic zone. Flourish. Symbol of hope. Power infusion.
Help soak.
Big soak.
Anti-magic zone.
Defensive. Defensive.
Heal CD.
Defensive. Help soak. Taunt boss.
Heal CD.
Defensive.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
Help soak.
Big soak.
Defensive.
Heal CD.
Defensive.
Taunted.
Defensive.
Power infusion.
Shockwave.
Right, frontal.
Stampeding roar. Tranquility.
Go for it. Everyone stacking Brab.
Inner anti-magic zone.
Yeah, we come back a bit so you're in the bubble. You can still be in range and to hit him.
Power infusion. Innervate.
Watch your feet.
Flourish.
Help soak.
Big soak.
Defensive.
That's my bad.
Help soak.
Yeah, it was a double earth.
Taunt boss.
I don't know, that middle fucking tank buster though is, there's something different about that than normally what we get, because I end up doing Word of Glory, laying hands and cookies just to stop the tick damage that I had on the middle one. Right, next set of items for everyone. Oh, rubber. Oh, it's auto pass for you, rubber. That's what it is. It's the way that you've got it set up. It's set up different for us. Do the fuck you want with it. This is Rashot the Elder. Maybe this one's yours. What monk? Nobody else can use it. I want it out of my bag. No. Yeah. Fucking vendor it. I mean, you could use it for transmog by upgrading it if you've not already got a high one. Because then you can use it for the... Yeah.
Power infusion.
Yeah, I was about to say, whenever you've finished off. I'll bear in mind on the 12th, you get myth gear you're going to use Aspect Crest, but yeah, look. Oh, slamming. Yeah. We won't be dealing with that then once we're in combat. Anyone else? Nudge, do you need it? Rubber got the higher roll. reset him so that he stops moving about like an idiot. And we don't want a repeat of Sunday's fight on this one, where there was only tanks and heals left standing at the end. Who has got immunity spells? Hang on a second. No, anti-magic shield, not anti-magic zone. So, anti-magic zone is place an anti-magic zone, reducing spell damage taken to the party by 20% and absorbing 1.4 million damage. Yeah. Right, so in terms of fight, it's a single target with 3 high priority adds. Heavy movement, bloodlust on pull. We will move from one side of the room to the other whenever the statue starts to glow and light up. Don't get caught in it, the flames. And the sort of main heroic thing to take into account is that 3 people or a few people are going to get a circle around them, which has a 10-second tick damage, so it's a dot for 10 seconds. Don't overlap the rings. I mean, it helps if you actually talent for it as well, I think. Warrior buff. What was that, mate? Alright. In terms of traps, look, everyone should know how to do it, so everyone can go for traps. It's better that everyone actually does it than nobody doing it. The priority is to keep the middle free, or the area that we're going to be moving towards, which is 180 degrees away from where we are, so the opposite side of the room from where the tank is with the boss. That's the traps that want to be cleared, so anything in the middle or where we're going to be running to. Right, let me just tuck myself over here, because I'm going to start on this trap. Remember, move off the traps whenever you start to see them lighting up. You've got a few seconds to get off them before they actually become active. No, we'll just need to do them. No, because it really is a tank buster, and if everyone goes for it, it'll be fucking horrendous.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So combat
Power
potions.
infusion. Power infusion.
Knocking back.
So just loosely spread with the debuff, you don't need to move away.
Watch your step.
Right, we're going to be moving round.
Taunted.
Pull a wee bit more. Just so he's overlapping these two. I'll go and get these. Loosely spread.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
Move off the traps. Ads. Everyone out and do
Watch
the
your
ads.
step.
And we're going to the other side of the room. You get the bombs, mate.
Stampeding roar. Tranquility. Taunted.
Still an ad.
Stampeding roar.
Heal CD.
Knocking back.
Heal CD.
Look, why is there people
He'll
standing about at the boss
Watch
whenever there's
your
ads?
step.
Divine him. Flourish.
Here's the bombs. I can make that one.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
Heal CD.
Taunted. Power infusion. Salvation.
I'm dead.
Watch your step.
Where's that other bomb?
Torn boss. Watch your step.
Stop relenting me.
Knocking back. Range 5.
Power infusion.
Heal
I'm
CD.
about to die again.
Heal CD.
Yeah.
Watch your step.
The thing is, there was ads that could have taken that trap back off the platform. There was stuff that could have been looted to get rid of it. Cheers, dude. As soon as your debuff falls off, you need to take it back as well. It's not a set number of stacks, it's as soon as yours is off. Cookies.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Knocking back.
Power infusion.
Watch your step.
Taunted.
Move round.
Power infusion.
Go and get these.
Taunt boss.
I need
Knocking
group.
back.
Tranquility.
Watch your step.
Ads.
Watch your step.
And we need 180 as well.
Stampeding roar.
Knocking
back.
boss.
I can't get to you because I'm trying to fucking
Watch your step.
Divine.
bomb.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
Flourish.
Range 5. Taunt boss.
You get bombs.
Knocking back.
Oh,
Watch your step.
pull them into that space.
Symbol of hope.
Watch your step.
180.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
I need
Range
those,
5.
that ad taken out.
Heal CD.
You're on bombs. Still 2 bombs. Alright. I've got no DRs.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
Innervate.
Taunt boss.
Tranquility.
Heal CD.
Power infusion.
Swap.
Watch your step.
Ads.
Watch your step.
180.
Stampeding
back.
roar.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
Watch your step.
Salvation.
Knocking back.
No.
Heal CD.
Yes. So I fucking, if there's a movement, then yeah, you want to wait until the movement's out the way. The real issue is people's too busy focusing the boss and not dealing with the ads. The minute those ads are on the platform, they must be controlled either by CCing them, gripping them, to pull them into one spot so that it can be cleaved down. Stunning them so that they don't move about until we can get to them. As soon as they start to cast, they must be kicked, otherwise they'll activate another trap on the ground. Once they're then dead, then people who's looted them need to plan out what traps to deactivate. Centre goes first, and then the direction that we're heading towards goes second. If you can see that there's a singular trap and there's fire either side of it, deactivate one to the side so that there's always two traps together. That way we can always, because whenever the boss activates traps himself, not the ads, he activates two of them at a time. That's why we always place him between two traps at any given time. That way we bait him to activate those traps. We're always baiting the traps we want. I need to do a repair thingy. Right, if anyone needs to repair, there's an anvil. So failure flash about to expire. So it's Gibby's. Warrior buff. So the first set of traps that should activate is these three. The reason there's three is because this one was added in after folk was fucking completely cheesing it and just stand in one spot to fight the boss.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Power infusion.
Remember combat potions as well.
Knocking back.
Power infusion.
It's like your debug tick off, it's fine.
Watch your step.
Haunted.
Taunt boss.
Just hold on to him a minute.
Knocking back.
Flourish.
Watch your step.
I'll go those next two traps up. Ads.
Watch your step.
Got to 180.
Stampeding roar. Taunted.
No.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
Taunt boss. Range 5.
Tranquility.
Heal CD.
Now can I get a seal? Next one.
Watch your step. Knocking back. Range
Divine.
5. Taunt boss.
Innervate.
Bombs.
Watch your step.
Stampeding roar.
180.
Power infusion.
Watch your step.
Taunted.
Knocking back. Range 5.
Stampeding roar.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
So there's an ad in the middle that can be
Salvation.
looted.
Taunt boss.
Heal CD.
Watch your step. Taunt boss.
Heal CD.
Symbol of hope.
Knocking back. Range 5.
Heal CD.
Taunted.
Taunt boss. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Stampeding roar.
Knocking back.
Heal CD.
Range 5.
But it really is the ads is the problem. Folk are not going down them and are not looting them to then deactivate traps, leaving it a mess. Just did. But typically speaking, there's one ad that spawns at the boss and two far away. Which means that the one at the boss can pretty much be done by the melee classes instantly, then one user needs to loot it. And the ones that are far away, by the time users are able to start on, or the range classes can start on the two that are far away, but then the melee needs to go and assist with them. Or they need to be gripped in so that we can keep them near the boss. There's food sitting out for me. Okay. Using the same house actually. I meant to ask that. God, you're slow.
Five,
It's like Windows XP running in here.
2, 1.
Combat
Power
potions,
infusion.
people.
Power infusion.
Shouldn't need to tell you, you should know by now.
Knocking back.
Loose spread.
Watch your step.
Taunted.
Can somebody get that other bomb? Because I can't get into it because people bouncing about.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
Heal CD.
Gateway.
There's the adult.
Watch your step.
180.
Stampeding roar. Divine him.
Taunt boss.
Autonomous unit going to do the bombs. Bombs at the back.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
Heal CD.
Tranquility. Haunted.
Make a hole. Hold on.
Watch your step. Knocking back. Taunt boss.
Salvation.
Bombs.
Power infusion.
Adds.
Watch your step.
Power infusion.
180.
Stampeding roar.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
Taunted.
So deactivate the 2 traps in the middle. Somebody else needs to do the other bomb because I can't take another hit.
Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Innervate.
Knocking back.
Soothe.
Heal CD.
Innervate.
Swap with me.
Taunted. Flourish. Gateway.
Adds.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
And 180 as well.
Stampeding roar. Stampeding roar.
Taunt boss. Knocking
Symbol
back.
of hope.
Range 5.
Give me a minute.
Watch your step.
Tranquility. Taunted.
Heal CD.
Knocking back.
Focus the boss.
Range 5.
Heal CD.
Taunted.
Somebody go and hit that bomb.
Watch your step.
You'll need to move.
Watch your step.
Just focus the boss.
Knocking back.
Mine just went cool down. It's getting cleaner. Yeah, Phil, the death potion will be on cooldown whenever you use your opening combat potion because they both share the same CD timer. Close enough. Just need that last little push. Right. This will be our last pull for the night anyway. Yeah, this might be a ruin fight, just for those that have got them. Just to give it that final push. So if anybody's got augmented runes, this is the one to use it on.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Power infusion.
You just don't need to run about with the debuff. You just need to be healed through it.
Watch your step. Taunt boss.
Power infusion.
Bombs.
Anti-magic zone.
Knocking back.
Haunted.
Watch your step.
Flourish.
Adds.
Gateway.
Watch your step.
I'm 180.
Tranquility. Stampeding roar.
I'll go back for
Taunt
bombs then. In
boss.
fact, you only go for them. Bombs.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
Divine hit.
Heal CD.
Taunted.
Range 5. Watch your step. Knocking back.
Symbol of hope.
Taunt
CRGB.
boss.
Salvation. Rebirth.
Bombs.
Watch
Gateway.
your step.
We're 180 in as well.
Stampeding roar.
Watch your step.
Heal
Knocking
CD.
back.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
Somebody loot them
Power
and then deactivate the traps in the middle.
Innervate.
Taunt boss.
Is that all the bombs?
Heal CD.
Watch
No,
your step.
no.
Knocking back. Range 5.
Heal CD.
Bombs.
Heal CD.
Flourish. Taunted.
Adds.
Watch your step.
Means about 180 as well.
Stampeding roar.
Taunt boss. Knocking back. Range 5.
Heal CD. Heal CD. Heal CD.
And shields.
Taunted.
Watch your step.
If you're dead and you've not used your combat potion, you can use the dead one.
Taunt boss. Knocking back. Range 5.
Bombs.
Heal CD.
Watch your step.
Right, everyone hit the magical release button. Right. We'll do a run through Discord for feedback. We'll start with Omega. Vemi. Slimming. Rubber. Nudge. Gibby. Frosty. All right. Phil. DK. My only feedback is come prepared. Combat potions, augmented runes, all the rest of the stuff. That last pool, there was only, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 combat potions used. So yeah, come prepared for fights. Come with plenty of things. The augmented runes, there's a week or on Discord for the short supplies for tanks and healers and DPS whenever it becomes active. Go on about the LFR, get them. It's easy to do. You get a bit of gold for doing it as well. Passive money, and you get the runes. In terms of progression, it's going well. The second last pool was definitely a lot cleaner. You could see that there was a clear pattern forming around the edge where we were baiting them and folk were doing stuff. I think it was just the knockback that threw folk into the fire blast that kind of screwed it. And then that'll take us into tomorrow's fight, which we'll be picking up for here. Make sure you've signed up in the calendar. And I'm just going to change that event over right now. No, so we're going to be doing Wednesday, Thursday raids and Sunday, Monday keys. So it means then that people that want to go and pug raid for wherever the guild finished off can go and do so from Friday, rather than having to wait until Sunday and being locked out on, this includes me, because I have to wait until Monday afternoon before I can go and finish at least up to Echo for my vault rewards sometimes. And this way it means that we can, look, we're not holding people back, because all we're asking is 2 nights, fortnight to pug raid, so that we can allocate loot and you've got a better chance of getting stuff, and then after that, for progression and stuff, folk can go and do as much as they want. Cool. Happy days, everyone. I guess I'll see most of you tomorrow. Don't forget to sign up. Laters. If anybody's staying to do keys, look, fucking hang about. I just need to go because I've not had anything today. So, go up to King's Langdon, have a chat, talk about stuff, and the logs will be uploaded in the next couple of minutes as well. No, it doesn't record the LFR now, I tell you now. Right, logs are going up right now. Oh, that's a bonus. Oh, we've got somebody new on Discord as well. Right, doxing that one. Right, for him that's still hanging about, I know it's not minis. I will be on again tomorrow. What's this? World of Warcraft. Earn extra, oh, it's a fucking thing, man. The Authenticator's got a new homepage. Alright. It doesn't look any different to me. Still looks the same. Anyway, I really need to go because I really need to go and pee. So I will catch everyone tomorrow when we're picking up on the raid again. I need to put a message on Discord to let folk know as well. But catch you later. Have a good night. Toodles! Choose! Laters!